What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise live here on a Thursday. Powered by BetUS, the Blazers tip off in approximately 15 minutes. So this stream's going to be a little bit different, all right? We got 8 games for picks against the spread, and we need to have a conversation about the Blazers starting lineup today, which does not include Scoot Henderson or Shaedon Sharpe, all right? Also, with 8 games for picks against the spread, we're probably going to still be picking games once the game has started, so might as well do some live play-by-play on top of it for at least maybe a quarter or so, which I haven't done like all season long, so it's been a while, and it's a different type of stream to do live play-by-play, so I'm going to do a little bit of that just for fun, just because the stream is going live a little bit late here with games tipping off shortly, and the Blazers being the first game, of course. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Hopefully you're looking forward to this game today, despite the starting lineup decision. And we will have that conversation after picks against the spread. Maybe, you know what, we'll pick the Blazer game, and we'll have that conversation when we pick that game as a way to kind of preview it, and then we can get into the other games. Once again, subscribe to the second channel if you're new. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Let's jump into the picks against the spread standings. Chat, you guys continue to kill it. Only 3-3 on Monday, or no, this was last Thursday. We did not have picks against the spread Monday due to early games, so it's been an entire week. The best record on the day was 4-2. A bunch of people had 4-2 records. I had a 4-2 record, but I lost my double down off of 2 free throws in the final second. I should have been 6-0. I got absolutely screwed. That has been the story of my season, but I'll take a 4-2 day at this point. Everybody else, 3-3 or 2-4, other than Connor, who went a whopping 0 for 6. Not good on Connor's end, but still anybody's game, despite Chat and Trevin being the two people running away with this one so far. Chat, we'll see if you guys can hang on for your second straight year winning picks against the spread. Now, let's jump into the first game, which has your Portland Trail Blazers on the road in Orlando. The Orlando Magic are 7-point favorites in this one. And I got to find the injury report because I don't know where it is. There we go. All right, shout out to Brendan for helping me out with this. The injuries for this game: out for the Blazers, Matisse Thybulle, Donovan Clingan, and DeAndre Ayton. Robert Williams III getting the start. And then out for the Magic, Mo Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Goga Bitadze, Gary Harris, and Cole Anthony. All right. I'm a little rusty. All right. Chat, here is your poll. The thing is, you know what's funny? So Eric's not here. But I don't know if he got his picks in the Discord. We'll see. I had to text him. Oh, he got him in 1 minute ago. All right. Let's plug in the picks. Then let's talk about the starting lineup for the Blazers. Let's talk about the Scoot Henderson thing after we plug in these picks. And then we'll pick the rest of the games. We got Javon going with the Magic. All right, I got to plug in the logos, all that good stuff. All right. Once again, if this is your first time watching the second channel, we pick the day's games, then we normally talk about the topic at hand. But with the Blazers game tipping off in 12 minutes, the format of this stream is going to be slightly different. Trevin is going Blazers. I'm gonna go Blazers. We got Magic for Brendan and Connor. And then do we have anybody to put the picks in chat? Can somebody please put the picks in chat? Arrow's not here, so if one of you mods that are in chat could do it, that'd be great. We got Eric going Magic. We got Blazers for Steven and Blazers for 503. We got magic for Zach, magic for Arrow. Actually, maybe I can do it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We got magic for Brendan and magic for Crushables. I already said magic for Brendan. Jackson is going Blazers. Connor was magic. And then Javon is going magic. And chat is going Blazers, 57% of the vote. Alrighty. So this is a 7v6 in favor of the Magic. Split vote. We gotta dim the music because we gotta have a serious talk. You know what? Let me just click off this scene. We'll get back to picks against the spread. No other games tip off at 4:10. So if you want to double down on this game, double down on it ahead of time. But so Scoot Henderson is not starting today. The Blazers are starting Anthony Simons, Tamani Kamara, Denny Avdia, Jeremy Grant, and Robert Williams III. This is freaking ridiculous. I thought it was kind of silly bringing Sharp off the bench, but at least you were bringing him off the bench for Scoot, right? Scoot was starting ahead of him, and Scoot, arguably, like, the past 7-8 games has played better than Sharp. Like, noticeably better than Sharp. So Scoot is having the best stretch of his entire career. The guy that you drafted 3rd overall, right? An asset that you invested heavily in with a 3rd overall pick. Took him ahead of Amen Thompson. He's having the best stretch of his career starting games, and you're going to bench him. Now, everybody's blaming Chauncey. Yeah, I mean, Chauncey has a big part of the blame in this, but also you got to blame Joe Cronin for putting Chauncey in this position where he's like, oh, you got to bench Kamara, you got to bench FD, you got to bench Grant, you got to bench Simons. Like, one of those 4 guys has to come off the bench for Scoot, and then another one of those guys would have to come off the bench for Sharp. This is the directionless BS that everybody is tired of with the 2 timelines crap that this organization is doing with their rebuild while they're pouring $120 million or whatever it is into the pockets of Robert Williams III, Matisse Thybulle, DeAndre Ayton, Jeremy Grant, and Anthony Simons. So, you know, the center thing is a whole different thing with, like, Klingon. I mean, they have rarely had 3 bigs healthy, and when they do, they don't play Rob Will, like, whatever. But I think it's completely ridiculous to bring Scoot off the bench when he's having the best stretch of his career. Looks like he's turning a corner. Looks like he's breaking out. Now, he could still play good off the bench, man. I just do not think it sends a good message when this dude is stacking good games on top of each other. But last game, he was a little quieter, right? He only shot 8 times. He had 11 points, 8 assists, had a really good floor game. The Blazers won by a lot. He didn't force anything. What's the message you're going to send to him after a game where, oh, he didn't score as much as he'd been scoring recently, but played a really good floor game and wasn't selfish, made the right pass, made the right play, didn't force his own shot? You're going to bring him off the bench. Does that send the message that, oh, Scoot, you should have forced your own shot because maybe if you scored 20, you wouldn't be coming off the bench? I don't know. Like, it's just completely ridiculous. And it's super frustrating to me. And it looks like a joke across the league, right? If you're a fan of another team and you're somewhat paying attention to the Blazers lately, and it's like, man, oh, Scoot, this is the guy we expected. This is the guy that we expected to break out. This is the guy we expected to see when he came into the league. All right, look at Portland. You know, they're finally starting him. He's finally breaking out. Cool. How do you think it looks across the league? Oh, yeah, in the middle of this breakout? Yeah, we're sending him back to the bench. Send him back. His minutes are down this year. Even though his play is up, his minutes are down. For what? You're not winning any freaking games. Oh, no, they won 2 games in a row with him starting. So what? So what? You're winning too many games by starting Scoot Henderson? Is that the problem? I don't know, man. But this pisses me off as much as anything all season. And it's just extremely, extremely frustrating for me. We'll, of course, talk about it on the postgame show tonight, which will be going live later than normal, like 8 or 9 p.m., so, you know, a couple hours after the game, but it's going to be a feisty postgame show because I'm going to go in on this more because I just think this is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But let me know what your thoughts are in the live chat. Let's jump back into picks against the spread. and let's try and get through this before we get back to, before we do a little bit of live play-by-play. All right, game number 2, bring back in the music. We got the Milwaukee Bucks hosting the Miami Heat. This game was originally scheduled to be at 4:30 p.m. It's been postponed to 5:30 p.m. because Miami's flying out of New Orleans, and they're dealing with snow down there in Louisiana. This game is on TNT. The Bucks are 6.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game out for the Heat: Drew Smith, Josh Richardson, and Jimmy Butler. He's suspended. And then this injury report, I'm not sure if it's been... Oh, well, this game isn't tipping off in an hour, so this is probably up to date. Yeah, I think it is up to date, actually. Thank you to Brendan for the injury report. So, yeah, out Drew Smith, Josh Richardson, Jimmy Butler, and then questionable is Kashad Johnson, and probable is Tyler Hero. Out for the Bucks is AJ Green, probable is Chris Middleton, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, I am going to go with Milwaukee in this one. I think the background music is probably a little loud. Let me turn that down. Alrighty. I am Milwaukee. Alright, Arrow, if you can put the games in chat, that would be greatly appreciated, my guy. A lot of people saying this team is a joke, sadly. Yeah, it's just directionless, man. Like, they will find any way to screw with the rebuild, it feels like, or be completely directionless with it. So, we just want to embrace the young players. We don't care if we win freaking 15 games, as long as you just let our young players play and start them. And if they're playing really well, don't freaking bench them. Arrow's going Heat. Trevin's going Bucks. We got Zach Bucks, Crushables Bucks. We got 503 going with the Heat. Brendan is Heat. Steven Bucks. Arrow got Twitter fingers, man. He types very, very quickly. Connor's going Heat. Oh, chat poll. Thank you, Raymond. Appreciate you. My bad. I'm rusty. We didn't do this on Monday. All right. Heat, Bucks. Vote in the poll. I'll give you guys like 30 to 40 seconds, then we'll move on to the next game. What'd Javon go with? Javon went with Bucks. Jackson went with Bucks. Arrowmaster says, I can go at 150 words per minute if I'm feeling it. I love that. Chat, it looks like it's going to go Bucks. Once again, we'll do some live play-by-play for this game as well as a little treat. We got a 9v4 in favor of the Bucks. Let's move on to game number 3. Game number 3, we got the Atlanta Hawks hosting the Toronto Raptors. Atlanta is 5.5-point home favorites. Out for the Raptors is Emmanuel Quickley and Ochai Agbaji. Out for the Hawks, Kobe Buffkin, Cody Zeller, Zachary Risache, Larry Nance Jr., and Clint Capella. Jackson just reminded me when we get to double downs. Appreciate it. The Raptors have been looking better lately, and they are pretty healthy. 5.5 points is not a big spread, though. I'm going to take the Hawks. We got 503 Zach Crushables Hawks. We got Arrow and Trevin going Hawks. We got Raptors for Javon and Brendan. We got Raptors for Connor. We got Steven, also Raptors. Jackson went Hawks. And Eric went with the Hawks as well. Chat is going with the Hawks. Looks like 77% of the vote. 79% of the vote. Which makes this a 9v4 in favor of Atlanta. All right, game number 4. We have the OKC Thunder hosting the Dallas Mavericks. The Thunder are 12-point home favorites. Injuries for this game: out for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, Dwight Powell, Dante Exum, Luka Doncic, Klay Thompson, Najee Marshall, and Jaden Hardy. Out for the Thunder: Nikola Topic, AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Joe, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. All right, we got Eric going Dallas. I'm going OKC. We got OKC for Jackson, Arrow, Zach, 503. We got Mavs for Javon and Crushables. Steven is Mavs, Brendan Thunder. Jackson went OKC. Waiting on Connor, because Connor's pulling a Connor. Chat is going with Dallas. Connor, please get your pick and thank you. Thunder. Thunder for Connor. All right. This is a 8v5 in favor of the OKC Thunder. Game number 5. You got the Denver Nuggets hosting the Sacramento Kings. The Nuggets are 7.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game: the Kings are healthy, and out for the Nuggets, Deron Holmes and Vlatko Konkar. Oops, I just tabbed out. In time to put this game on in the background. I got a message from Steven. Says, dude, I haven't been upset about the Blazers for a while. Them benching Scoot has me pissed. Takes a lot to piss Steven off, man. Takes a lot to piss that guy off. And if he's pissed, I feel very validated in myself being pissed, because there's things that piss me off that Steven's like, oh, it's not a big deal. But this, yeah. All right, we got a 2-2 ball game. All right, let me plug in the picks. We got all the picks in chat. I'm going to go with the Kings. They broke my heart last week, so I'll go with them this time. Crushables 503 and Steven all going Kings. We got Eric going Nuggets. Whoops, that's 2 Kings logos. All right. We got Zach Nuggets. Let's see here. Eric, I already said. We got Kings for Brendan. Blazers up 4-2. Let's start the parade. We got... What's Trevin? Where's Trevin? Trevin is Kings. We got Connor going Kings finally. Who am I missing? Javon Kings. Lots of Kings votes here. We got Arrow going Kings, and we got Jackson going Kings as well. Chat is going Kings, which makes this a 11v2 in favor of the Sacramento Kings. All right, game number 6. We got the LA Lakers hosting the Boston Celtics. The Celtics 6.5-point road favorites. Injuries for this game: out for the Celtics, Drew Peterson. Out for the Lakers, Christian Wood, Jared Vanderbilt, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and then probable is LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Blazers 2 for 7 to start the game. The Magic are 1 for 4. Chat, there's your poll. Blazers get a stop. Anthony Black had to shoot a step-back jumper at the shot clock buzzer. All right, Zach is Celtics. I'm going to go Lakers. Jeremy Grant posting up. Anthony Black throws up some crap. Typical result of a Jeremy Grant post up. We got Crush 503 Stevens Celtics. Blazers foul on the other end. We got Trevin going Celtics. This is like peak multitasking. Eric is Lakers. Jackson is Celtics. Let's see. Arrow Celtics, I mean. Crushables, as I said earlier, went Celtics. Connor going Celtics. So right now it's just me and Eric. Let's see. Javon going Lakers. Javon's going to join us. And Brendan is going Celtics. And chat is going Celtics, making this a 10v3 in favor of Boston. All right. Game number 7 out of 8. We got the Golden State Warriors hosting the Chicago Bulls, and the Warriors are only 1.5 point home favorites. Injuries for this game: out for the Bulls, Chris Duarte and Torrey Craig. Questionable is Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White. Then out for the Warriors: Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, and Kyle Anderson. And then questionable: Steph Curry, Trace Jackson Davis, and Lindy Waters II. Good old Lindy Waters. The last time the Warriors had Steph questionable, I went against them and it screwed me over, so I'm going to go with Golden State. Kamara going to drive, get a right-hand lane to go on Wendell Carter Jr. Good take from Tumani. Javon says, easy Bulls. I'm feeling better about my pick. We got Brendan going Warriors. Eric, Warriors. Arrow Bulls. Trevin Bulls. Jackson Bulls. We are going with the road team a lot today, it feels like, man. Crush 503 Warriors. Brendan Warriors. I already said that. Steven Bulls. Let's see. We got Connor Connoring. As always. Zach is Bulls. Chat is 50-50. Next vote breaks the tie. Can you guys break the tie before Connor votes? Denny Avdia gets a bucket. The Blazers are up 10-4. Blazers are up 10-4 right now. Nobody can double down on this game unless you called it beforehand, but I don't think anybody did. Paulo Banchero, he's healthy again. Nice to see. He's going to shoot a corner 3. It's off. Connor finally goes Bulls, and chat's going Warriors. Connor, please pick faster. So chat Warriors, Connor is Bulls. He said, sorry, I thought I put my pick in. It's all good. So that makes this a 7v6 in favor of the Warriors. In the final game, we got the Los Angeles Clippers hosting the Washington Wizards. The Clippers are a whopping 14.5 point home favorite. Out for the Wizards: Sadiq Bey, Marvin Bagley III, and Malcolm Brogdon. Out for the Clippers: PJ Tucker, Jordan Miller, and Chris Dunn. Go into a timeout, so we'll finish up picks against the spread hopefully during this timeout if we can go quickly enough. and then I'll do some real live play-by-play for y'all. All right, I'm just gonna take the points and go Wizards. I feel like the Wizards will lose this game 120 to 106. Zach Clippers, Trevin Clippers. Eric Wizards, Connor Wizards. .503 is Clippers. Brendan Clippers. Steven Clippers. Zach Clippers. I already said that. We need Jackson, Arrow, Crushables. Arrow is Clippers. Crushables is Wizards. We got Javon going with the Rizzards. Jackson going Wizards. And Chat going Clippers. This was in double down territory, but people brought it back for the Wizards, so I don't think this is going to be their double down, but Chat is going Clippers. And that makes this a 7v6 in favor of the Los Angeles Clippers. Time for double downs. I am going to double down on the Milwaukee Bucks. Connor didn't pick yet? Oh, of course he didn't. I thought he did. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he did early, I know. It's surprising, Arrow. It's surprising. All right. Hawks double down for Jackson. Brendan is doubling down on the Golden State Warriors. Kane Brown commercial on my screen. Do any of you listen to Kane Brown? Chats is Hawks. They're going with Jackson. We got first and last place going with the Hawks for their double down. Arrow is Celtics. Yeah, will Chat boost Jackson up, or will Jackson drag Chat down? That's the question. Trevin is Hawks. Well, now you got the top two people going with the Hawks, so Jackson might be in luck. Crushables is going Wizards. Chauncey Billups is on my screen, which is a disaster. I wonder if he's getting asked about Scoot.
That's exactly what DA is talking about.
Oh, talking about togetherness. All right, didn't ask him about the starting lineup. Boring, don't care. I didn't ask. All right. Eric's double down. There's a lot in chat right now. 503 is Celtics. Javon's double down is Kings. We love a lively chat, though. We love a lively chat. Stevens, Zach's, Eric's. Eric's double down is the Hawks. Steven is doubling down on your Portland Trailblazers. Of course, he sent this in before this game started, so it's all good. And then, what was Zach's? Where's Zach's? Bulls. Zach's going with the Bulls. All right, we got a dead ball, so I'll just read off the double down picks. We got, we got a bunch of Hawks, 4 Hawks, Chat, Jackson, Trevin, and Eric. We got 3 Celtics, Arrow, and 503. And then everybody else is by themselves. I'm going Bucks, Connor's going Heat, Zach's going Bulls, Crushables going Wizards, Steven going Blazers, and Javon going Kings. That wraps up Picks Against the Spread. Thank you for your participation. We got Anthony Black at the free throw line looking to tie the game, and he does so with a free throw. There is also a advertisement on the bottom of my screen that I'm tired of. If you know, you know. We got Sharp into the game. We got Scoot into the game. Sharp going to shoot a deep step back 3, and it's off. Jabari trying to steal it from Jonathan Isaac. Can't. Anthony Black's in the game. Paulo is out. We got rookie Tristan Da Silva in the game for the Magic. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope as well. And my guy, Jalen Suggs. He's going to shoot the three. He's going to miss. Almost was a wedgie. Kamara going to bring the ball up. He's being a little aggressive here early. And then we got Scoot against Anthony Black. He's going to drive baseline. Nice kick out pass to Sharp. Passes up the open three. Swing to Jeremy Grant for three, and it's good. And he got decked. No call. That's an open three off of really good ball movement that was created by Scoot driving into the paint. Turning the corner against a good defender in Anthony Black. Caldwell-Pope off an Isaac screen. There's nobody there, so he hits an easy mid-range bucket. No help on the screen. Good action by Orlando. Sharp going to drive in transition. Gets into the paint. A nice pass to Kamara. Got tipped, though. Ball coming the other way. I'm like 45 seconds ahead of your stream. Yeah. The thing is Blazer Vision isn't even fast either, so... You can always pause the stream for like 45 seconds and sync me up if I'm ahead. Grant gonna drive against Da Silva. Gets the bucket to go. All right, so you got Grant getting a couple buckets right now. You got Scoot Sharp on the floor. Interesting to see how Scoot does in this game after getting benched. Jalen Suggs gonna beat Grant off the dribble. Let me rewind this. Let me see. So... Oh, they switched. Okay. Grant was on Da Silva. But that's why you don't want Grant on guards, man. He gets beat too easily. Oh, no, that's not Suggs. That's Trevelin Queen. Suggs is out. Trevelin Queen from a distance kind of looked like Jalen Suggs, honestly. I was going to say, that shot did not look like Jalen Suggs, that three, but he kind of looked like him. Queen is legit. He was, if you ever watched the G League documentary that focused on like Gabe York or whatever his name was, there was a lot of stuff about like Trevelin Queen being like the best player in the G League and stuff like that. So yeah, no, he's legit for sure. Great name too. He splits the free throws and the Blazers cannot grab the rebound. I don't know how they could not grab that rebound, but Jabari bobbled it. Magic get it back. Queen passes to Da Silva, middle of the arc. Good. I don't know what happened to Chris Murray there, but yeah, not good defense. Tie game, 15 apiece. Low scoring game so far. Scoot gonna attack Franz Wagner, gets fouled. Scoot's been drawing fouls a lot, which is good to see. Yeah, you have Chris Murray into the game for Jeremy Grant. You have Anthony Simons leaving the game. Oh, no, Anthony Simons back into the game, so the Blazers are going with a three-guard lineup. What is this lineup? You got Ant, Scoot, Sharp, Chris Murray, Jabari Walker. They're going to ISO Ant. Ant's going to drive against Queen, kick out to Scoot. He has Wagner on him. He's going to shoot a pull-up three in his face, and it's off. Tough shot. Blazers had nothing going on that offensive possession. Nobody knew what they were doing. Everybody was standing around. Typical Chauncey possession there. Jabari gets a steal going the other way, and he's going to smoke the layup, but got fouled. Good defense by Jabari. Connor says, I'll take a watch-along stream. Yeah, just for a little bit, The postgame show is going to go live today. I can't even talk. Postgame show is going live late today, okay? Like 8:15 or 9:15 p.m., sometime in that time range. Yeah, Arrow, that's why I said at the start is I was going to do a little bit. Probably first, maybe a little bit into the second. Do a behind the back shot. All right. Behind the back. You want behind the back? All right. I got you. I was close at least. Damn. Oh for 6. 0 for 7. That one wasn't even close. I'm regressing. Oh, I thought that was good. I can't do it, Arrow. Can't do it. I let you down. I have until this game is back to make this, though. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. There we go. What is Sharp drinking on the bench? Is that Pedialyte? This is peak content, yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Is this a Haberstadt breakdown? Defender distance, 10 feet. Cool. Yeah, talking about how defenders are going under the screen against Sharp. Sharp has to get defenders back going over the screen again, because then he can get downhill. That's when he's really good on pick and rolls. If defenders can go under and he can't make them pay, it's a problem. Jabari misses the first free throw. I wish I had a standing desk. I would stand up and stream. Jabari's second free throw. Off as well. He smokes 2 free throws. And then Scoot fouls. Not good. We did dominate that last dunk. Absolutely, man. Scoot already has 2 fouls. Sick, man. So Scoot gets benched, has 2 fouls. Maybe they were both frustration fouls because he got benched, chat. I don't know. I'm happy Scoot is showing signs on defense of being not bad. Yeah, no, his defense has been good. His defense has been improved for sure. But you cannot foul there. You cannot foul there. You can't pick up your second foul. So, I mean, this game is just a perfect recipe for Scoot to not play well, I guess. I don't know. I'm brutal today. Blazers into the front, score. Scoot turns to the corner. Tried to switch to the left. That's a tough layup. I think he was trying to draw the foul. I would like to see him use his body, put his body into the defender and figure out something different there. Blazers get the ball back. Sharp. Good. I didn't see how they got the ball back. Let me rewind. Oh, Jabari on a steal. Nice. Jabari's been active defensively at least. Torrey somehow managing to keep Blazers play-by-play family friendly. Yes, I will not say Duop Reith's nickname because that is not family friendly. Franz Wagner crosses himself up and then tries to shoot from the floor, and Jabari catches that. Is that a steal or a block? That's a block, right? If somebody's sitting on the floor and they try and shoot it right into you and you just catch it, that's a block? No, not Great Barrier Reef, Connor. Connor, do you know what the broadcast has been calling him? If not, then you're not watching enough games. Oh, and they had a clear path or a take foul. That's a funny play, man. I was giving Jabari credit for being active defensively, but I don't know. Do you give him credit for catching the ball that was thrown in his face and getting the block? I don't know. Torrey, you're messing up your efficiency. My efficiency's in the garbage anyway. It's all good. I'm like 0 for 20 on non-dunks right now. Sharp off a curl, mid-range pull-up, off. Sharp should have turned the corner there. Sharp could have, I think, gotten to his right-hand lane. I think he kind of settled for that one. Nice to see them run a freaking curl for him, though. We got Tristan da Silva against Jabari, and he goes straight through Jabari, and it's a foul on Jabari because this is the NBA. Come on. Did you just call me Tory Daddy? I don't think that's okay. I don't understand basketball players playing with the leg, the compression pants or whatever you call them. I really don't understand it. I tried those once. Maybe I'll try those again today. I don't know. Never understood them. They look cool, but... And, like, why have them on one leg and not the other? I don't understand. Scoot off a curl, gets Banchero to switch on him, gonna ISO him, and gonna stumble out of bounds. Yay, yay, yay. Scoot's been playing well. Let's bench him. Let's bench him. Oh, he sucks again. Sick. You can't keep messing with the lineups like this and messing with players' roles when they start to get comfortable in a role. It's just idiotic. The Blazers switch, because of course they do. Sharp on Wagner. Not going to win that matchup. Wagner scores inside. Blazers only 18 points. Less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. Chris Murray bricks a three. Wasn't even particularly close. He cannot shoot. And Jabari, he's hustling, man. Jabari's playing hard. Give Jabari some credit. Banchero going to bring the ball up. Going to try and get a 2-for-1. Going to drive against Sharp. Little turnaround. Kick out. Steal from Chris Murray. He's going to back the ball out. The Blazers are going to try and get a good shot. They give the ball to Scoot. He has... Is that Da Silva on him? Da Silva's a guy he can beat off the dribble. Look how far Da Silva's guarding him, too. Teams are respecting Scoot's three. He's going to kick to Ant, and Ant's going to shoot a terrible shot because that's our freaking offense. And the Blazers get a stop in transition. Jabari gets a steal and then messes up his three-point percentage by throwing a ball from three-quarter court that didn't come in within 10 feet of the rim. Kind of looking like my shots on this Nerf hoop. Yeah, why is that the play, man? I mean, you have Ant setting a ghost screen, I guess, was the idea there, hoping that his guy would stop to deal with Scoot off the screen. But if you're Scoot, you kind of got to sell that you're going to use the screen, or else the guy will just kind of stay with Ant. So, but still, it's end of a shot clock, kind of a tough play to run, because it's like either Ant's open or he's not. And it's not like you're running them off a screen where if they overplay Ant, you can slip somebody backdoor and have another option off of it. Right? It's kind of like Ant's gonna shoot a three no matter how open he is or not. Which isn't really the best thing for an end of shot clock, because I just lowered my chair. If you run it in the middle of an offense and Ant's not open, you can set up a pick and roll, or you can do something else, right? But doing it at the end of a shot clock, like waiting for the clock to wind down, you're basically committing fully to a shot that might not be there. So it's just kind of silly. Silly thing to run at the end of a quarter. Shams released the All-Stars starters. Can you post them in chat, Brendan? I'm curious. Meanwhile, I'll prove why I should have been an All-Star. I really hit the doorstop before I hit a jumper, man. There we go. That was clean. Bro got that Aminu release. What do you mean that Aminu release? Aminu release is right there. This is not Aminu. That's in front of my head. It's not next to my head. There we go. Dialing it in, man. All right, Blazers out of the break. Wagner cooking the Blazers. Nice action to get him a bucket. I'll talk about the All-Star starters next dead ball. Simon's going to go downhill, going to shoot a really tough lane at the rim and smoke it. I mean, that's just a really tough shot, man. You didn't really... Sharp gets a steal, going the other way, gets his pocket picked by number 10. Is that Corey Joseph? Banchero. Blazers got Rob Will in the game, Banton, Sharp, Simons, and Avdia. So Scoot plays 6 minutes. What a nice pump fake by Wendell Carter Jr., but Banton gets a steal. Blazers with a 4-on-2 fast break, and Simons is going to slow it up. But gets Banton a wide open 3, and he cashes it from the corner. Blazers down 2. Carter, pocket pass to Banchero. Banton gets a block. Back-to-back defensive plays from Banton. Transition, Avdia shovels to Williams. Williams wanted a lob instead of a pocket pass. Still, nice idea by Avdia. That Robert Williams block, I didn't even see that. That was a nasty block. That Wagner move on Avdia is basically a taste of Avdia's own medicine, because that's a move that Avdia likes to do. Blazers inbound. We got 16 on the shot clock. Ant off a curl to the top of the arc. He's going to pick and roll with Williams down the lane. Really nice lay-in goes for Rob Will. Good pocket pass from Simons. Tie game, 23 apiece. Brendan, I will get you one here in a second. Banchero is a walking train wreck right now. Sharp in transition. Avdia's pass was... Wow. The Blazers turned it over on a 3-on-1 fast break. They had Sharp on the wing, and Avdia just threw a pass that was like in between a chest pass and a lob, and it led Sharp out of bounds. Not good. Not good. At least they're running a little bit this quarter. Execution there was just bad. We got Banchero in the game. Anthony Black in the game. Tavius Caldwell-Pope in the game. Banchero's going to get doubled in the corner. He's going to skip across to Pope, who shoots a tough long 2 off Williams the rebound. Avdia front court, little crossover move and floater off, wasn't close, and there was a foul somewhere. I don't know if it was for Avdia or Robert Williams on the crash. Avdia's being aggressive, though, man. Like, that's the thing you love. At least that's the thing that I love. I love aggressiveness. So they're going to shoot two free throws to try and put the Blazers up. First one is very short. Avdia's free throws have been rough lately. He had that 5 for 10 free throw game last game, and that one wasn't even close. The Blazers 1 for 4 on their free throws. Jeremy Grant going to sub back into the game for Shaedon Sharp. Chauncey's coaching him up. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Denny's second free throw is good. I don't know what Chauncey was coaching him up on in particular, but I'd like to know. Banchero going to shoot a tough contested long 2. That's off. Rebound to Wendell Carter Jr. Anthony Black going to drive at Avdia. Really nice lane goes. Banton fakes the handoff with Simons, turns the corner, gets downhill, smokes a layup. I love our offense, man. How many times do we smoke layups where we don't even pass and shoot tough layups? At least they faked the dribble handoff, I guess. I don't know, man. Inbound pass, nothing was open, ball out of bounds, off the Magic. Banton calling a play. He's going to inbound from the corner. Tough spot to inbound from. Gets it into Robert Williams. Robert Williams gets it back to Banton. They're going to run some pick and roll. Williams down the lane. Ooh, don't hurt yourself. Oh, man. Kick out to Banton. 3 is off. Williams went up high for the dunk, got blocked, and landed on his ass, and somehow was fine. That was scary. Wendell Carter Jr. going to shoot a 3. It's off. Yeah, he caught the block. It landed on his ass and kicked it out. That was a strange play. Simons going to pick and roll with Robert Williams. Going to shoot a tough contested step back mid-range. Good, but I do not like the shot, man. A lot of no-pass offense right now. That's a tough shot to take with 14 on the clock, but that's what Anthony Simons does. He makes tough shots. Banchero going to shoot a contested 3 at the top of the arc. That's off, and it's a foul by Avdia. Avdia having a rough game so far. This game is ugly, man. This game is ugly. Do you guys agree? Is this game ugly? Also, let me do a poll. How do you feel? How do you feel emotionally about Scoot getting benched? Happy, indifferent, sad, or pissed off? Also, I should text back my guy, Steven Vaughn. Banchero at the line, shooting his 3 free throws. The third one is good. At some point, you have to let coaches coach. Bruh, Chauncey's been coaching for 4 years. At some point, you have to make it so that he doesn't coach anymore. What do you mean, let him coach? He's been given the longest leash ever. Simon's going to kick out to Jeremy Grant. 3 is off. Most organizations would have fired him by now. What do you mean you got to let him coach? That's silly, man. Why do we have to let him screw around with our young players? Also, it's yeah, sure, blame Cronin too then for putting him in this position with these guys, I guess. The whole thing is just dysfunctional. Anthony Black going to shoot an open corner 3, and it's good. Anthony Black, not a good three-point shooter, has struggled this year. He hits the corner 3, though, off the skip pass. He has 8 points already. Western starters, Steph Curry, SGA, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Nikola Jokic. No surprises there. Denny going to shoot a deep 3. It's very short. Blazers offense, man. Blazers offense. The problem is they're letting Chauncey coach, and this is the result. Simons into the front court, going to cross over on Anthony Black. Good defense by Black. Ant gets stonewalled. He's going to dribble up, take a screen by... Wow. And 1-3 for Ant is good. I mean, that's one of those shots where it's really? And then he makes it, and it's okay, good shot. But, man, basically the only way we score is if Ant dribbles around for 10 seconds, doesn't pass, then hits a contested, tough jumper. You know? Great shot by Ant, but that's our offense. That is our offense. And CD Sweet says, it's really hard to care about the Blazers. I mean, sure. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. Brandon East All-star starters: Brunson, Mitchell, Giannis, Tatum, and Cat. So 2 Knicks, a Cav, a Buck, and a Celtic. Top 4 teams. Tori, is Blazer Vision super glitchy for you? I watch it through the NBA app, and it's on my PlayStation. It's glitchy, but on my phone, it's fine. Anyway, I'll probably go for about 5 more minutes, and then I'll wrap up the stream. Next time out, after this one, I'll wrap up the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. With us. I say with us like I'm live with Eric. Reading Twitter. What's up, Gabe? I says, I know I'm late, but was this a punishment for behavior? No. I just decided not to start him. For the hell of it. He's been playing really, really good. So we got to mess with him, and we got to bring him off the bench because we're freaking incompetent. Like, bench Kamara then. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like he's playing bad, but it's like, okay, he's consistently going to bring what he brings to the table. Scoot, it's like he's breaking out. He's in the middle of a breakout. So secret tanking, I mean, we're still playing like Ant heavy minutes, Grant heavy minutes, and we're in this game right now. Like, it's not even tanking. It's just like, this is the crap we do, you know? We are an incompetent organization. It's ridiculous that we have Grant and Ayton on this team, and it's ridiculous that we bench Scoot today. So, Ant free throw good, 4-point play for Simons. Blazers down 1. We got Suggs back into the game. Yeah, he's 2 and Queen is 12. That's part of the reason I got confused. Suggs skips to Da Silva. Hits Caldwell Pope. He's going to pump fake a 3 and gets hit in the face by Scoot on the flyby. Would have had a wide open 3. So I guess that's a good foul. But it's Scoot's 3rd foul. Yeah, so all right. Well, Scoot is probably done for the half. Troy, would you agree of all positions, point guard is most important starting versus off the bench for flow and rhythm? I would agree with that. Magic is a good defensive and bad offensive team. Why would Kamara needs to start over Scoot? I mean, yeah, but like that's not even like what the mindset should be in terms of like trying to win the game. The mindset should be like, all right, who are we developing? You know, who are we prioritizing? The guy we drafted at 3 that is breaking out, or what? Caldwell Pope kick out. Jalen Suggs corner 3. It's off, and the Blazers cannot rebound right now because you got Jeremy Grant at center. Or no, you got Jabari Walker at center, but he's chasing around someone. Foul for the Blazers. Alrighty. Tori, why wouldn't/couldn't Magic trade for Ant? I don't know. I mean, Ant has hit some tough shots, so maybe he's auditioning right now. One of Scoot's dumb fouls and eye pokes. Yeah, not a good foul. I think it all really just comes down to the 2 timeline problem. Yeah, it just comes down to they don't have a plan or a direction. They're directionless. Grant gonna ISO against Da Silva. Gonna kick out to Kamara. Wide open 3. Good. Blazers up 2. See, benching Scoot was the right decision. They won. Kamara gets a steal going the other way, gets fouled, almost gets the and one on some Denny type stuff. Ant will look very good in a Magic or Wolves jersey. Yeah, I just think it'd be cool for him to go to Orlando because that's his hometown. Maybe that's why they started Ant. Well, they're always going to start Ant, but it's like, bring Kamara off the bench or bring Grant off the bench. Like, you're literally bringing Scoot and Sharp off the bench right now, which is freaking stupid. It's so stupid. Like, people across the league, man, they all think it's stupid too. It's not just me, man. Like, I think we can all agree what they're doing is idiotic. How are the Blazers going to get Cooper Flagg now? I don't know, man. 9-0 run the last minute and a half. I guess this team is good enough to get, like, 9th best odds and not even come close to the play-in anyway. Love that. Anthony Black gets a bucket on the interior to cut the Blazer lead to 2. Simon's out of the game. Sharp subbed in for him for the final 5 minutes or something. Scoot going to run pick and roll with Jabari Walker. Going to skip it to Kamara. He's going to drive baseline. Little Euro. Might have gotten fouled. Jabari gets the loose ball and gets the putback to go. Jabari's been active today on both ends. It's the one thing you can expect out of Jabari. Maybe I'll go till half at this point, but I gotta make the social media graphics. If you don't follow our social media platforms, you should. Anthony Black gonna drive baseline against Sharp, gonna kick out to Banchero. He's going to drive against Grant and falls down and loses the ball, and it's a shot clock violation. Good defense from the Blazers. Banchero's had some rough moments. Banchero is having a rough game. Scoot off a Jabari pick and roll. Going to kick out Jabari. He's going to pass up the 3. Going to get the ball back to Scoot. Run pick and roll. Scoot gets downhill. Little hook shot. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that, man. That's a nice finish from Scoot. Jeremy gets a steal. Tamani can't hang on to it, though. Scoot, don't foul. Scoot fouled. Why are you fouling, bro? You got 3 fouls, man. Here's the problem when a player's playing really well and then you bench him. He comes into the game and feels like he has to do even more and starts doing too much. And defensively, that's what he's doing. Or was that foul on Tamani? No, that was on Scoot, right? Yep, Scoot to the bench. It's a product of bringing him off the bench, man. He's been doing a good job not fouling lately. You bring him off the bench, feels like he has to do more. I don't know what was going on with Wendell Carter Jr. and Jeremy Grant, but they're not going to fight about it because they're both chill guys. All right, Blazers offense has 1 pass in the first 14 seconds, and Sharp's just going to shoot a deep 3 and hit it because nobody guarded him. Blazers up 7. Somehow wide open corner 3 is off. The Magic look terrible right now. They have been struggling. Tamani into the front court. Gonna hand off to Grant. Grant, they go under the screen, give him a wide open 3, and he misses. Is their strategy just to go under every screen? Anthony Black in the front court gives to Wagner. Wagner, top of the arc, isolating against Simons. He's going to spin, middle, hook shot, good. Franz Wagner is just bullying the Blazers guards. They're forcing switches. Simons Dribbles the ball up into the front court. Gonna ISO against De Silva. Shoots a contested step back three and good. I mean, another tough contested jumper with no passes, but he hits it. I mean, this is our offense is working, I guess. Banchero gonna get fouled by Jabari. And timeout with 2:08, 45-37. I'll go till halftime. I got to make graphics for halftime, though. And post our halftime tweet. And then Brendan will help us out. He'll post the final after the game. Chat, what are your thoughts on this game? Let me know in the live chat. I'll read them off here in a second. My thoughts are Orlando's so bad at scaring me. We might accidentally win. Yeah, I kind of am getting that feeling right now too, man. 3-game winning streak, man. The Blazers are just going to mess up their ability to maybe get a franchise-changing future star. Like, if you were starting Scoot and he was going off, sure. But, yeah, Anthony Simons is gonna mess up our odds to get a future star. As long as we go 0-32 second half of the season, I'm good. I mean, yeah, the thing is like, I understand if people watching the show, they hear the way I'm talking about, like, man, being bummed out about winning this game, but it's like, the organization's whole plan is to get ping pong balls. Their plan is to be bad. Shoot, Cronin might be watching this game saying the same exact stuff, wishing that they were losing. So, thing is, he can be the one that trades guys, though, you know? But, like, that's the thing, is they, at the end of every year, they lose games on purpose, and they tank. So, you know, there's no shame in rooting for them to accomplish what they're trying to do. I'd be shocked if Cronin doesn't go super aggressive in tank mode very soon. Yeah, we'll see how soon. I mean, the deadline's getting close, so that might give the Blazers an opportunity, but it's like you got a bunch of guys that don't have great value. I mean, it's just a weird position. All right, there's a play out of the timeout that I missed. But it looks like it's a dead ball. I don't know what happened. I think it's free throws for Orlando. Yeah, we got Wendell Carter Jr. at the line. Don't know if he made the first free throw. Second free throw for Wendell Carter Jr. is good. Magic down 6. Inbound to Simons. Simons passes to Jabari. Gets the ball back. Blazers not really going anywhere. He's going to drive against Carter. Tough lay-in off. I mean, that whole possession was just give the ball to Jabari, get it back, drive with 8 on the shot clock. I mean, it's comical. Jabari gets a steal. Man, he's a defensive playmaker. Hits Ant. Nice pass. Ant gets fouled going to the rim. Look at Jabari, man. Inspirational stuff. Jackson says, stood still for 8 seconds. Yep, that is the Chauncey way. Bore them to death and then take advantage of that. Great strategy. Maybe it's a good thing I don't do play-by-plays often because it'd just be me complaining all game, man. Simon's going to ISO and dribble, and he drives, and he gets a lane to go. I mean, how can you not defend this Blazer offense better than what Orlando is doing in this quarter, man? It's just the same thing. And go do something. Figure it out, man. Nice to see him get some buckets, though, I guess. Jeremy tips the pass out of bounds. I mean, yeah, Jackson, the Orlando defense got bored and Ant took advantage of it. That is the game plan. Props to Chauncey for the game plan because it's working somehow. So, gotta give credit where it's due. Wagner against Kamara. Ant switches onto him. And, oh, look, Jabari, another steal. He's going to run another break and throw the worst lob pass ever. And Sharp's going to shoot a contested 3 and miss it, but it was a 2-for-1. Jabari almost steals the rebound. Jabari is everywhere. That lob pass was horrible, though, dude. What was that lob pass, man? That was ugly. Magic, 3-second differential game and shot clock. Shot clock at 8, game clock at 11. Wagner going to get a switch. They switch Simons onto him. He kicks to Anthony Black. He's going to drive, get stonewalled. Kick out Franz Wagner, super deep 3. Hits nothing but net. But it didn't go on the inside of the net. So we call that an air ball. Jabari lost the ball. Yeah, but how do you lose the... your ball handling's that bad, you lose the ball there? I mean, I don't know what that was. But yeah, this is an ugly game. Blazers got 3.3 on the clock. They're going to inbound to Simons in the backcourt. They don't even get into the front court. So he's going to drive and somehow get downhill and miss a lane. Keeping the play-by-play into the second half. I have to go do stuff in 30 minutes. So that's why the stream is going to be late too. I would, but yeah, so it's halftime. I need to get out a halftime tweet. If you don't follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. Man, oh man, thoughts on the first half. Leave your thoughts. I'll read them off after I get this tweet out, and then I'll wrap up the stream. Adam Smith says, what an ugly first half. Second half should be better. Yeah, hopefully Orlando's better in the second half, man. I don't know what is wrong with them right now. Wagner came back quick from that injury. Yeah, I think he came back quicker than Banchero did, for sure. Oh, you're doing a live. Yeah, it's just we started picks against the spread late, so it kind of went into the start of this game, so I just decided to do some live play-by-play for once. But I'm not doing it for the full game. I'm going to wrap up the stream here in a second. $39 points is pathetic. Yeah. Blazer defense has been better lately, though, so I guess give them some credit. But, I mean, Banchero is just loose with the ball, taking some tough shots. I don't really understand. They've had a lot of success when they get the Blazers to switch a guard onto Wagner and then getting Wagner down low. But outside of that, everything else is pretty ugly. They're a team that I think could really benefit from getting Vucevic, bringing him back to Orlando, because like Wendell Carter Jr., I'm just not a fan of. He's been kind of, I don't know, he's kind of like one of those bigs where like he can make a three and make a pass, but like doesn't do anything well. Is there a better way to watch the games locally than Blazer Vision via antenna? You can pay for it and get it on the NBA app. That's what I did and do. Yeah, so Blazers up 47-39. I'll read off the team stats in a second before I wrap things up. Oh, you're doing a live react to the game. I did it for the first half. I'm gonna end the stream here in a second because Blazers Uprise live picks against the spread. We started late today, and this game tipped off before we finished. So, yeah. So the Blazers right now are shooting 41% from the field, 35% from three, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. That's 62%. Only have 5 offensive rebounds. Have 8 turnovers. The Magic, though. If you guys have not looked at the team stats, get ready. Get ready for this. The Magic. Oh my goodness. 36% from the field, 18% from 3. 9 assists. 16 turnovers. 16. Jabari's forced some of those. Like, the Blazers had some good defensive moments in this game. So I'm going to give them some credit there. Seven stocks, baby. Is that how many Jabari has? How did Scoot get 4 fouls, huh? Well, you know, he's been playing really good, and then they decided to bring him off the bench again, so he, I don't know, maybe felt like he had to do even more and tried too hard. I don't know if I believe that statement or not, but basically I'm just annoyed that they benched him. All right. Scoot's overfouling is one of his legit problems still, it seems. No, it's gotten better this year. It's definitely gotten better. You can look at it statistically. It's gotten better. He still has moments here or there, but he's definitely doing a better job. And some of these fouls were just kind of weird plays in general. Garben says he hasn't fouled out lately, though, so this game is the highest in a while, and he's off the bench, so Torres' correlations actually might be wide. Yeah, I mean, maybe. The Blazers really are going to have to bench Avdia in order to properly tank, though. For some reason, with him on the floor, this team is just, like, much better, even if he's not doing much. Well, I say for some reason, like, he's really good, so obviously it helps the team. But even in games where he's not doing much of anything, like, his defense is impactful, his rebounding is impactful. This team seems to be a little bit more cohesive, or at least play harder. Now, the offense today I don't think has been cohesive at all, and that's part of the reason they only have 47 points. But defensively, they're definitely having a good game. They're live streaming during the game or just half? Did for the first half, but gonna end the stream soon. Just got out a halftime tweet. Anyway, if you guys have any other questions before I wrap this up in a couple minutes, let me know. Brendan says we're all in this together. Yeah. The thing is like some of the tanking teams we're trying to catch up to have been actually winning games lately. I like this halftime chat show. Yeah, I've thought about doing halftime shows before. It's just a commitment that, I don't know. Unless, if they were really good, maybe. And maybe I'd have other people do it, like guest, you know, Eric, whoever, but with them being bad, just not really worth it. I like watching some games from, like, not from home as well. Just to get out of the house. Yeah, you do a lot. Don't expect you to, but it's nice. Yeah, thanks for recognizing that, man. With the channel, with my day job, I literally work like 60 hours a week, and then like working out, playing basketball, that's another at least 10 hours a week, so I have like no free time. I'm counting watching Blazer games into like the 20 hours a week, by the way. But like oftentimes during games, I'm really working. I'm putting together graphics. I'm, you know, working on other stuff. So I really just watch a game like and relax. Or I'm tweeting, you know what I mean? So it's a commitment. It's a commitment. So I'm just always busy. But yeah. Appreciate you guys watching the stream. We'll see if the Blazers can win this game. We'll have the post-game show going live late, like I said, around 8 or 9 p.m. So you can tune in for that over on the main channel, of course. And we'll be taking calls, so if any of you want to call in, then make sure you're there for that post-game show. And we'll see if the Blazers are continue to mess up their lottery odds, and we'll have the Scoot Henderson conversation. We'll see how much he plays in the second half, but yeah, it's kind of a mess right now. Anyway, ShotBet US. Good luck to everybody in picks against the spread, but especially me. And I'm out of here. We'll catch you later tonight. Until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.